Hello, sir.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm excited, Baba. I'm excited. How are you doing, sir?
Pretty well, thanks. We're carrying on,
Yeah.
hanging in there, you know. It.
That's all we can do at a time like this. That's all we can do at a time like this. I'm
How did
so
it go?
I am so excited to have you here, Baba. Let's without further ado. Okay, let me just take care of this one quick thing. Sean Cobbs, can you make sure you share the page to our regular sites? And our viewers, if you have any questions or comments for the boss, make sure you leave them in the comments here. So let's get started right away. To our
Yeah.
viewers who don't know you, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into the Mbira business.
Yeah. Thank you very much for this opportunity to share my lifestyle with all the followers and all friends of yours and Dangamvura Massive, Mutare, Zim, wherever you are. Thank you so much. One love.
Mm-hmm.
Right. To me, Mbira music is a lifestyle. I started playing beer way back in 2000. Yeah, and then it was just like for fun when we started it back then. And then I joined this music crossroads. And then from there, that's when I realized that, well, there is something that is inside of me that I need to really push. And very fortunately, there were some people around me who encouraged me that, well, look, if you take this seriously, it will take you somewhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that one, I'll spell out the name. Her name is Maima Chakaire. She was one person who stood by me when I started the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Then from there, it was competitions after. That's when I formed the Ntswai Ntswai.
Wow. What
It was
year was
just
that?
the five of us. 2000.
Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Who were the five? Who were the five?
There was Caleb Mahua. He's now a music teacher at Hillcrest College. And there is Mike Piri. He's now doing some arts in Cape Town.
Mm.
And there was Tawanda Bepe. He's now working with the NGO, doing some IT stuff. And there was Precious Chikore. She's now doing some business in Harare.
Wow. Okay.
That was the five of us, yes.
All right. All
And
right.
by
All right.
then, we were only playing one bira, one ngoma, one wosho, and a dance and a singer.
Uh, wow.
Yeah.
So, so tell me a little bit more about how you even came across, because you said 2000, and it sounds that things escalate quickly. Quickly, you just start playing. Then that same year, you are founding the collective Ntswai Ntswai. But how did you? Who was it? Maima Chakaira who introduced you to the instrument, or who was it, and where?
Okay. For the instrument, how it started is when I got back from South Africa, I found my guys doing some traditional music. The likes of Lazarus Maposa is now late.
Mm.
And then I came up with the idea that I need to have a group that I can push my agenda because I knew that I wanted to go somewhere. But the other
Mm-hmm.
guys, they were just doing it for fun. Yeah, that's how it started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And how does Maima Chakaire come into the picture?
Right. When I started this thing, she was working with the National Arts Council.
Okay.
Yes. And then she saw me doing that. And then she said to me, because you started it,
Mm-hmm.
if you put more time into it, it will take you far. And there is a music competition that is coming very soon. You must get into that competition and see how it is like in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So
how she came into the picture.
so this competition, Music Crossroads, how did it go?
Come again?
Hello? Hello, I was saying, so the competition, Music Crossroads, right? How did it go?
Yeah. It went on very well. It was a life experience for us since we wanted to journey into this industry. So
Mm-hmm.
going there and participate, I did not mind about winning.
Okay.
I wanted to understand the music industry. Yeah.
Yeah. But were you,
Yeah.
since you were pretty new to the instrument, were you pretty good already?
Not really. I was just playing some basics stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, only.
But people received you well though.
Definitely, because it was something new here, especially in Mutare, whereby
Okay.
Mbira is not popular.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I can say I'm one of the pioneers of Mbira music here in Mutare.
Wow. Wow. So
That
where
if you
does
ask
your
of Mbira music,
mm-hmm.
go ahead.
No, please. Go, yeah.
I was saying I'm one of the people that if you talk of Mbira music here in Mutare, they'll
Mm-hmm.
talk about Ntswai Ntswai. Yeah.
Wow.
You know that if you talk to Lino Piloto, then you're talking Mbira music.
Indeed. Wow. So Ntswai Ntswai, what was your vision for it when you established it?
Back then, it was just a band
Okay.
to get some income for us. So since we were like school leavers then,
Mm-hmm.
we wanted to make sure that we've got something that can help us get by. You see what I mean? Since we had talent, most of the guys who were there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. So you spoke about, so it was a band at the time, but I was looking around
Yes.
on your social media pages and the website. It seems to be so much bigger now. If it was a band then, what would you call it now? What is Ntswai Ntswai now?
It's now an arts organization.
Okay.
Yes.
And from 5 members at the time, how many people would you say are members of the organization now?
To date, we are 15.
Okay.
Because we have trustees, we have consultants, we have advisors
All
who
right.
are internationally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I would also, as far as advisors and consultant, there is a lady by the name Getimusiwa.
Okay.
She's one of the ladies who helped me out to become so vibrant, because she would like ask me every now and then, why have you stopped in so and so thing? So she helped me push up the agenda of so and so.
Wow. And
Yeah.
and just like that, it's been 20 years of Ntswai Ntswai, huh?
Yes, I can say.
Wow. That is incredible. That is incredible. So, as you have said, Mbira music wasn't prevalent in Mutare, and even just as part of youth culture around the country, it wasn't very popular. Who were your inspirations? Who did you look up to as you got into the art form?
First person who inspired me was Dumisani Maraire,
Oh, Jimmy.
the late.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
He inspired me to play. He inspired me to play this Mbira here,
Okay.
the Nyunga Nyunga.
Oh, that's the
And
Nyunga
I've
Nyunga.
also managed to, yes.
Okay.
and I've managed to popularize it into the schools and all the stuff. And her daughter as well. She inspires me a lot.
Chioniso.
Exactly, Chioniso.
Wow. Okay, so Dumi, Chioniso. In fact, I'm intrigued right now because I didn't know. I do not know this. Maybe I should know this. So there's different types of Mbira, right? There's the Nyunga Nyunga, which is the one you showed us. Do you have other ones there with you?
Yeah, this one. Yes, there's this one. This one.
Yes. What is that one called?
This one is called Nare.
Nare. Okay.
Mbira dzavadzimu.
Okay.
This one is popularly played in the Mashonaland province. That's where it's popular.
All right. All right.
Yes.
Nare. So, and that's where we get the word for phone from, isn't it?
Exactly, because it's used. It's a communicator between the ancestors and the living.
Wow.
That's why it's called Nare.
Yeah. This is excellent. We are learning. Wow. All right. Okay. So, can you maybe give us 30 seconds of each so we can hear what the sound is, or maybe 10, 15 seconds of each so we can see if we can tell the difference in sound. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to play the Nare first.
Okay.
It will tell itself that this song is called that because the keys, they are going to interlock in a way that they will spell this song by its own, right?
Okay. Wow. Was that Nemam Sasa on the Nare?
You got it.
Wow. So let's hear the Nyunga Nyunga a little bit.
The Nyunga Nyunga now.
Wow. Wow. Papa Twabasa. That's amazing.
That's the new one.
Nyunga Nyunga. All right. So would you say, do you have a specialization or a favorite Mbira? Which of those two? Or are the other ones?
Can you come again?
I was just asking which one of those is your favorite one to play? Yeah, which Mbira is your favorite one?
Both.
Both, huh? Wow.
But well, for because I started playing this Nare,
All right.
so I'm more versed into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you do maybe Karamchiri Magawanda, you are more likely to be playing the Nare or the Nyunga Nyunga?
Yes.
All right.
Okay. What happens when you're playing as a band?
Mm-hmm.
We have different types of Mbira that we'll be playing. Sometimes I'll be playing the Nare,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll be playing the Nyunga Nyunga.
Okay.
It depends with the song that will be played. Yes.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow. So let me I just want to get to a few comments here to just shout out some of our viewers so you can hear what folks are saying. We have Moses King Zimi saying say Lino, respect bro. Collins Masembo Mzawazi says respect Rasta. Kenneth Chapanduka says Ntswai Ntswai. Jerika Tize Kono Muziorewa. Kichawana Mungazi says salute comrade. Of course says Mukuruwaka Ipa. And so forth. So much love, Baba, much love.
Thank you.
So in your career, what are some of the highlights of your career? What are some of your proudest moments?
Thank you very much for that question. And I would like to say thank you very much to everybody who is watching. Really appreciate your presence in this platform. Eh? Right. The first one is when I performed at the 10th anniversary of Africa University, and they identified the talent that we had to the extent that the board of Africa University, that it came from the United States, they said, who is the director of that group?
Mm-hmm.
And then they were showing me, and then they said, we want to meet him because this guy, his act is just excellent.
Mm.
And then they called me up. From there, they said, no, look, we need you on board. So that's when I was first hired to be a lecturer at Africa University.
Wow.
For 4 years.
What year was
and I was a lecturer without portfolio.
Jeez.
That was from 2003 to 2006.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And to our viewers, and to our viewers who may be watching from other places, Africa University is a big deal university in not just in Zimbabwe but even in Southern Africa. So it's a very good university. So you know, you just don't get in. So that's a big deal. And you lectured there for 4 years.
Yes.
Wow. That is phenomenal. What are some other moments too?
And then from there, as a band, we managed to scoop some road to fame competitions of Manicaland.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then from there, I was chosen to go and represent Zimbabwe, South Africa, with Mbira music, and in Maputo again in Mbira music, through Mbira music. By At that time, I was still by the, what you call it, by university there.
All right.
And then to date, recently this year, I was on tour in Europe
Okay.
with the Mbira music. Yes.
Wow.
And then I only came back because of the coronavirus thing.
Wow.
So it was cut short the tour. Yeah. And then I'm a music lecturer and I'm a resource person and a consultant, whereby university students, when they are starting Mbira music, they are asked to come and talk to me and do research with me.
Okay.
And then in the schools around, I'll be teaching in high schools, primary schools, and preschools, even kindergarten.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
All right. So you have charted a good path for yourself. And let me just take a moment here to say, if you ever get the chance to come to the US, we would be so glad to have you. Last year we had Patience Mujeri. You know Patience Mujeri?
Yeah.
We had her right here in Detroit. There's a vibrant community that is very interested in Mbira music. Saka, we'll talk later. If we can get you over here as well, you know, that'll be
That would be nice. Thank you so much.
indeed. So let me follow up with this, a question that we touched on earlier. How are you finding resonance? What is the appeal of Mbira music in the modern era, especially among younger people? What are people? How are people reacting to Mbira music in the 21st century, especially among the younger people?
Okay. Thank you very much for such a question. That's why we've introduced the junior policy within the Ntswai Ntswai. Yeah. Whereby we have youngsters like who are doing A levels, O levels, that we have roped in so that we balance the equation. And then the other thing that I've managed to do was to change the face of Mbira music. Also, whereby I have to leave the too much deep traditional music and introduce the vibe that youngsters, they get along with it easily. You understand? Saga.
So
that's how I'm managing to come again.
How have you done that? What does that actually look like? What are these changes?
Okay. Let's say for an example, like I was playing a background song that is Akarika Mombe.
Okay.
I can play a groove that the youngsters can come in and do their funny tricks with their voices there. For an example,
Wow. Woo! Chagaipa, you know, myself, I am a poet. Myself, I am a poet. Okay. And when I hear that, already I'm thinking of Kukudetemba over it, you know, and these things that we can do. So that was good. And just to our viewers who don't know this instrument, you're only playing that one instrument right now, aren't it?
Yeah.
it sounds like there are so many sounds coming from it that I almost thought there was somebody else was playing maybe percussion on the side as you do as you as you play the instrument. Ah, it's so beautiful. Wow. Did you see the how maybe a month ago Google had the whole tribute to Mbira music on their front page? Did you see this?
Yes, I saw that one.
Tell me how you felt about that.
I was so proud
Mm-hmm.
to be acknowledged like that by Google. It was not an easy thing. And Mbira, since it has been looked down upon, and then look who put it on the map. That was for me. It was an achievement.
Wow.
And it got me some more people interested in wanting to know more about what I'm doing as well.
All right. Wow. When you go to Europe, and Germany in particular, what is it about Germany?
Yeah.
Because I know traditionally the likes of Mbuya Stella and the likes have spent long extended periods there as well. What does Germany do that makes it a good space for this sort of cultural practices or cultural art for us?
Germany loves arts and culture.
Okay.
And they really appreciate. And they make you feel that, well, you are really special. And when I was there, I realized how important I was, how it is.
Wow.
With the reception and everything and the appreciation of what I was doing. Yeah, they really appreciate.
Wow. And how do you think then, what can Zimbabwe learn from that? First, let me make it a two-part question. How do you think Zimbabwe treats its artists? One, and two, what can we learn from these other spaces that you've visited?
Zimbabwe as a country, we need to accept that Mbira music identifies Zimbabwe wherever you go.
Absolutely.
If you want to fly high and to be identified with Zimbabwe, you just need to know that Mbira music, it's an easy. And then from out there, the way you are appreciated and the way you are appreciated here, you cry. You be like a king when you're out there.
Wow.
But when you're here, people will like say, these guys are Mbira, you know how it is, but but with the new curriculum thing that is coming to the country, I hope and pray that the introduction of these traditional instruments will be taken into consideration so that the generation that is to come will appreciate this music. Yeah.
Wow. Have you let me also follow up with this. Do you think the likes of say Japreza and Dimorizo, who incorporate Mbira music in there, do you think they are doing it justice? Do you think they are how do they relate to the culture with you guys? How do you guys feel when you see that? I was just saying, we see the likes of Japreza and Nemorizo, who incorporate Mbira, the Mbira instrument in their very modern sounds. From the Mbira community out of which you come, what is the reaction to that?
Well, I do appreciate what these guys are doing. It's a noble idea.
Okay. Sounds good. Sorry. Go ahead. Yep.
Though they are not really emphasizing their music on the Mbira, because their fusion is drowning the Mbira. You see what I mean? Yes, there will be some Mbira sounds on it, but it's not dominating the sound that they are producing. You understand? Yeah.
Okay. So have you played anywhere in your European tours? Have you played anywhere else in the region?
Africa. We went for a tour in South Africa. That was 2016. Yeah. That's in Mozambique as well.
All right. And what's the reception in those places?
Yeah.
I said, what's the reception in those places?
I can't hear you. Come again.
Sorry, I'm just saying, how are people receiving you in those places? How is your sound received in those places?
You know, Mbira music. It's an instrument that you cannot resist when it's being played. Because it provokes your soul. You see what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Touch your soul straight up when this being played. So you dance to it. And then the moment you're on stage with Mbira, they'll be saying, we know Thomas Mapumo. We know Stella Chweshe. We know so and so. You see what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
This is very good, sir. Now there are a few final questions that I like to ask that situate you within our Dangamvura Legends series. The first one is, what does Dangamvura mean to you?
Good question. Hey, let me come light, eh?
And you can answer it however you want. We ask it to everyone.
Okay, yeah. I understand. Well, to me, Dangamvura is home. And I love doing things in Dangamvura and doing things from Dangamvura. That's why we have managed to say that, well, look, our workshop will be in Dangamvura, our rehearsals will be in Dangamvura. Everyone who wants to know about Ntswai Ntswai, want to see our products, want to teach, who to be told with us, they must come to Dangamvura. That's where it happens.
Wow.
So I treasure Dangamvura most.
Do people come from outside Dangamvura and maybe outside Mutare to engage with Ntswai Ntswai?
Yes, they do. I have people who come from Blawayo. I can say all over. Yeah. They'll be referred that, whoa, go to Dangamvura. There is a guy who's doing ABCD there.
And they come
with our making of instruments. With our making of the instruments, it has made us very popular now.
Oh, you make the instruments?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So people come from Blawayo or Srika Delta so and see Ntswai Ntswai. You guys are in area 12, aren't it?
Yes.
Wow. See, and these are the stories. This is why we do these things, Kuti. People need to hear these things. This is amazing. We don't even know where this. It's a form of tourism, right? For Dangamvura to come and see you guys, and we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. So Dangamvura is home. The next question is another question that I like to ask everyone. If you were to talk about three that have gotten you where you are today, 3 virtues or 3 values that have gotten you where you are today, what would they be?
Beyond imagination.
What's that?
Beyond imagination.
Beyond imagination. What do you mean by that?
It was never thought that it would be like this when we started. But where we are and what we have achieved so far, but nobody ever imagined it. So.
Did you imagine it?
Well, not really. Because when we started, it was not in my mind that it will take me this far, you see what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yes,
Wow. That's incredible. Hey, what a journey. What a journey. Let me look at some of the comments that we've received since last time. There's innocent Kondilizwe who says heavy. Malcolm Ndoro who says Lino. We have Finton, right? Who says Samanyika Woye. So so much love coming through. I wanted to follow up and ask. I see that you have a vibrant social media presence. Where can people catch you on social media? A lot of our guests don't necessarily have a lot of social media, but where can people catch you on social media? You and Ntswai Ntswai.
we're on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
We're on Instagram as Ntswai Ntswai Arts or
Okay.
as personal Lino Piloto. Yeah.
Okay. And I'll make sure we put those in the comment section as well. We'll post them so that people can follow you and your good work. All right. Before we go out with a tune from you, can you leave us with a word of encouragement to the ghetto youth out there and to everybody who's watching, who maybe, you said beyond imagination, and I thought that was very powerful, who is maybe entertaining a dream or as a talent or as a passion that they are considering to be or otherwise. Just leave us with a word that can maybe encourage them going forward.
Okay. To start with, you need to believe in yourself first. Put value in yourself, because no one is going to say that believe in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to believe in yourself first. Mm-hmm. And then you put value in your art. You talk about your art. You sell your art. And no one is going to stop you. It's only you who can stop you. So you have to keep believing in yourself and trusting that you make it. And you're running your own race. You're not competing with anyone, because you're the only one in this world who is special, and there will never be anyone like you. So, journey on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get there.
You'll get there.
And the success of someone, it's not your success.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't mean that, if this one has done this, so I must do this, so that's success. No. Right. Success is not measured by what you have. It's measured by your insight. What is it that is inside of you that can make you successful? Sure.
Those are powerful words. Your success is somebody else's success is not yours. Your success is very personal, and it's not about what you have. It's about how you feel inside. That's something to think about. Even for myself today, I'll be meditating on those words. So, Sir Lino,
thank you
so much for joining us today. Please take us out with a song. Please take us out with a song. Indeed.
Okay. This is some Afro jazz.
Okay.
Pararam pim pam pam, pararam pim pam pam, pararam pim pam pam, pararam pim pam pam, pararam pam piraram pam, pararam pam piraram pam, pararam pim pam pam, pararam pim pam pam, pararam pim pam pam, pararam pim pam pam.
Wow. What was that
Just for you.
freestyle, or does that one have a name?
These are some just
Hello, sir. I was asking you.
acrobatic from the Mbira that I do, you know.
All right. Wow. Excellent, excellent, excellent. I cannot tell you how happy I am to be doing this today with you, and I look forward to. Oh, I forgot to ask this. Have you put out anything in the form of albums, or is your music available anywhere?
No, no.
Oh, okay. All right. All
You
right.
can
So
watch us live on videos only.
all right.
Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. I can promise you that God keeping us healthy. Next time I come home, we are recording something together as I put my poetry on your Mbira. It will definitely happen. I
Thank you
promise
so
you.
much. I really appreciate that.
Indeed, indeed. No, Sir Lino, thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you to all our guests. We will leave Sir Lino's and Ntswai Ntswai's social media pages in the comment section. So make sure you check out the comment section for those, so you can keep in touch with the boss. And join us next time on the Dangamvura Legends series. Maita Basamdara, thank you so much.
Respect.
Indeed.